the final third pick, most intense matchups, number 3, and it is, I guess, between what people consider the worst division in the NFL. That is the Dallas Cowboys versus the New York Football Giants. And the reason why I believe this is another intense matchup is because the Eagles have been eliminated from playoff contention, so there's 3 teams that can make it into the playoffs, depending on this game and the Washington football team's game against the Eagles. So whoever wins the Cowboys versus the Giants gets in if the football team loses to the Eagles. So it's not all that easy. And if the Washington football team wins, then the Cowboys and the Giants are just eliminated. So on to this matchup. This matchup, after all the scrutiny that Cowboys fans have been getting this season, losing Dak Prescott, the offense just looking in shambles, they've stuck in there. They've won their last 3 games just to give their team hope. Excuse me. Obviously, Jerry Jones is very happy about that because he expects this football club to compete for a Super Bowl every year. He tries to put the best players on the team to ensure that his fans are satisfied and enjoy the most, I guess, most exciting experience that a football fan can have with a franchise. And obviously with the whole Dak Prescott debacle with his contract, not signing him to an extension, and then he ends up getting injured. It's very unfortunate, but they're still in it. Andy Dolan, he's still a very good starting caliber quarterback. Obviously, a lot of people look at his time in Cincinnati and the lack of playoff success, and he's still very good. He's put this team in a good position. He has Ezekiel Elliott, he has CeeDee Lamb, he has Michael Gallup, and the Cowboys defense can be pretty good. So on any given night, they can drop a lot of points. So it's going to be a challenge for the Giants. The Giants have been looking good at times, and then they've just been back and forth. Obviously, you can't use it as a big excuse, but health has definitely been an issue. The Giants haven't been able to stay healthy. They lost Saquon Barkley early on the season. Daniel Jones has not looked like himself. In the last game against the Ravens, he could barely get out of the pocket, and he has acknowledged that to the media, saying that I got to adjust my game. I can't move outside and do what I usually do because I got to do what's best for the team. I'm limited, so I shouldn't exert myself to put us in a better position, but as well as making us in a worse position. So Daniel Jones' health has been scarce. He's not going to be healthy for this matchup. But I still put the Giants as a very good team. They have Darius Slayton, they have Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, Alfred Morris, they have Dion Lewis. They have a lot of good pieces, and their defense has shown glimpses of previous Giants defenses that have led this team deep into the playoffs or to a Super Bowl. Most resembling the Giants team that made it to the playoffs. The second matchup they had with the Patriots, and a lot of people didn't anticipate them going very far, and they ended up beating the Patriots the second time in the Super Bowl. So I wouldn't underestimate this team. I wouldn't underestimate the Cowboys either. And like I said in the previous video, it mainly depends on whoever wins this game, and the Washington football team has to lose. So they need to get a favor from the Eagles, Cowboys, or Giants, and it's going to be very hard because the Eagles have their own situation with Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz, and the Washington football team just recently released Dwayne Haskins, so that may help the game in essence because they have Alex Smith, but Alex Smith, he's had a very decent career, a decent NFL career, especially after his devastating injury last year and just making it back after all the adversity. a lot of factors play into this, and that is why I believe it's going to be a nail biter, but I believe the Giants will pull this out. Score 29-24. I think they pull it out. They win the game, but it mainly depends on if the Washington football team loses to the Eagles, which would be very nice, but nothing is predetermined. I hope you enjoy these matchups, and I believe that all these matchups are intense, and I just really am appreciative that you guys take the time out of your day to listen to this, and that I can just keep speaking and talking about sports. I'm consistently growing, so I will continue to get better, and I hope you guys will stay along this journey with me.